The views and opinions expressed in this program do not necessarily reflect those of Atlanta 24 Community Media, staff, management, and its affiliates. Welcome to Sean Garvey and My Special Guest, the show in which we have one-on-one conversations with the best and brightest influential people in the industry, from community leaders to entertainers and so much more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Sean Garvey and My Special Guest. Welcome to Sean Garvey and My Special Guest. I am Sean Garvey, and I have my special guest joining with me today. From the East Coast, multi-genre artist began her journey at the tender age of 5 years old. She can do everything from R&B to pop, maybe do a little bit of hip hop, rap here and there. But I am so glad to have her on, and she's going to also talk about her merchandise and her entrepreneurial lifestyle. Joining with me here on Sean Garvey and My Special Guest is KiWii. Hey, KiWii, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? Hola.
Good. First time on the show here. I'm glad that you took time out of your busy schedule to join me and my followers watching us right now. And you have a very unique sound when it comes to music. We're going to talk about that. You recently visited our studios at the Atlanta Channel 24 studios, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. But KiWii, you've been singing since you was 5 years old, and let us know a little bit about your background. What makes you a unique artist, and how did you get the name KiWii, by the way?
So the name actually came from my mom. It's just like a term of endearment. My real name is KiWii, so kind of fit and it's stuck. And as far as me starting music, I always wanted to do it. And it was like, I remember riding in the car with my mom, just singing and, listening to a lot of old school, and I found my voice. And when I went to college, I actually got to record for the first time, like in a real studio at FAMU, Florida A&M. Shout out to the Rattlers. And from there, pretty much I caught the bug.
And the rest was history after that. Yeah. That's awesome. Awesome. When I think of influential singers such as Chris Brown, Usher, Faith Evans, even Mariah Carey, to name a few, you put yourself in the same classroom as them as far as influences go. And so what did you, as an artist coming up in the music scene, what did you take away from each artist that are their caliber? Like what's some of the things that you took away from each artist to make you into the artist that you are known as KiWii today?
So I would say Usher has definitely been influential in finding my lower register voice, because that's not necessarily like it's a little bit, it's higher for a male, but for a woman, for my voice, it's a little bit lower. So, for me to kind of go with it, I learned, just playing with that. So I kind of found a different voice there. With Mariah Carey, I was able, actually, believe it or not, she kind of inspired me with the songwriting. A lot of her songs have words that you might have to look up, or you might not use in everyday jargon. So I like that, but it's because it still flows, so you can tell like it comes from the heart. I'm not sure if she wrote them, but whoever did write them, you can tell that it came from the heart. It was real, and that's what I like to bring into my music.
KiWii joining with us here on Sean Garvey and My Special Guest. been performing since the age of 5 years old with the passion of not just only singing, but also writing as well, which is very multifaceted. And do you just only write music for just yourself, or do you write songs for other artists?
I haven't had the opportunity to write full songs for other artists. I've definitely partnered and collabed on a lot of projects with artists, a lot of local artists, but I would love to write for some artists as well. Definitely. And I like for artists to write for me. I'm not one of the singer songwriters that's like, oh, I have to sing my songs. No, I love my music, but I'm a fan of music in general. So if I hear a song and I didn't write it and you want me to sing it, I'm definitely with it.
She's open to it. Open to it. And who are some of the artists that you wouldn't mind writing for? Is it the artist that we just talked about a few moments ago, or any new artists that you're feeling right now that you would like to write for?
Yes, and Coco Jones, I would like to write with or for her. I know she's a writer. Some people I like to collaborate with writing. Missy Elliott, Pharrell. I'd like to work with Wiz Khalifa, Ty Dolla Sign, Don Toliver, Doja Cat. It's a lot. It's a few. It's quite a few.
Those are some heavy hitters right there. Absolutely, absolutely. Your collaboration with the Coalition DJs, what was that like?
So that was great. I actually got to tour with the DMV Coalition DJs and traveled to 3 states. And that wasn't my first tour, but it was my first tour traveling. Well, actually, my first time performing in DC and my second and third time performing in Maryland and Virginia, which I was born in Virginia. So that was nice to come back, kind of full circle. And honestly, it was awesome. They show a lot of love and they push new artists, they break records. So I know I've got a few DJs up there that I know faithfully they ride out, they go, they fall back, they do everything. So yeah, they're definitely on board.
Big shouts to the Coalition DJs. And it's
Yes,
always great to have that relationship with an organization like them, or just with any type of organization here in Atlanta, because it's all about who you know, right? In the city of Atlanta, and you have people that are just clicked up with other groups, other squads and organizations and stuff like that. And a person with the skills that you have is very vital, very important to have those relationships with people that can help take your career to the next level, or take your music endeavors to the next level.
definitely, definitely. And I'm not from here, so it's definitely been, I've definitely experienced some of that quote unquote gatekeeping and carrot dangling and all of that. But I think, it's when you're not from somewhere, sometimes it just kind of comes with the territory. People already know each other. People already understand people's goals and motives. So coming in as a newcomer, people are like, "Hey, let me, feel your temperature." So I understand it. It is what it is.
Yeah. I got to talk about your performances, because I've seen you on the gram, on social media, and you go from one venue to the next. I remember meeting you for the first time at a local venue in Atlanta. Big shouts to the staff there at the Real Milk and Honey in College Park. And a colleague of mine was doing a podcast at the time called the Way of Kings podcast. And I remember seeing you on stage singing and performing in front of a group of people, and you was just doing your thing. You had on the big eyeglasses, or I think they were sunglasses, whichever one they were, and you was just killing it. What helps you as an artist? What prepares you to go on stage and give the audience what they want in return?
Well, I always pray because I just want to make sure that I am, walking in God's will and, just giving a great performance and just being a vessel. So that's one thing. I don't really get nervous. I don't, embarrassing things doesn't bother me. So for me, the preparation is really just, it's more so beforehand before I even get to the venue. It's my, I'm drinking my drinks, to get my voice ready. I'm listening to high vibrational music. I might dance, I'm in a good mood. I make sure, if it's any previous life stuff that was going on, it stops at a certain time. Like, it's no discussion about it, no phone calls, no text about it. This is what's going on because the focus is giving a great show.
You want to be wired in before you go on stage. You don't want any distractions or anything that can interfere with your energy.
Right.
Stage. I hear that. I hear that. For those who are just tuning in, we are talking to artist KiWii right here on Sean Garvey and my special guest. You also dabble into the entrepreneurial world,
Yes.
selling merchandise and some great things that you are offering to the people. I want to get into that in just a little bit, but I'm curious to know though, like I said, I follow you on social media. And you have a very unique social media handle, your favorite fruit snack.
Yes.
Your favorite fruit snack, where did that come from?
Honestly, that was a trend. I don't really do like, like clicky trend things, but that definitely was. That's when everybody was talking about, you're a snack or you look like a snack. So I was like, I'm a fruit snack. And it just kind of went. And I was like, your favorite.
Wow. Okay. You
Yeah, it
look
was
like
really before a lot of your favorites. It's a lot of your favorites now, but I'm telling you, it wasn't a lot of your favorites when I started. It was a lot of snacks, but it wasn't a lot of your favorites.
Well, kiwi to a certain extent can be considered as a snack. I mean, people know kiwi to be a fruit,
Right.
but it's also a snack as well. I
Definitely.
love I love it. I love it. Now, let's transition over from music to your merchandise. And what inspired you to go outside of your element, outside of music, to distribute and to give people something that they could have in their homes or what have you? What inspired that?
Well, just kind of like singing. I had been playing around with it since I was a kid. I was a little older though, I was maybe like 13, 14, and I had really bad acne. And I don't know why, but I wanted to try, and I had hyperpigmentation really bad, even more than the acne. I, for whatever reason, wanted to try lemon. I don't know if somebody told me, I saw it. I think my aunt might have told me about it. And then I did my research, started looking into strawberries, and it went from there. So I just kind of was playing with the fruits and how they work topically for skin and hair. When I started Fruit Farmer, which was about maybe 5 years ago, it was in 2000, almost six now, 2019. I actually was starting with like shea butter and infusing that, just seeing how that worked as well, because I wanted to just see how it improved on the skin. And my inspiration literally just came from my own skin problems and my own hair problems.
And we all have those problems as human beings. As long as we are humans, we're going to have pimples, we're going to have acne, we're going to have all those things. But, or even at times, we're going to smell bad. Right? But you have the items, though, in your inventory to help with that. And including the face mask. Tell us a little bit more about the face mask.
Yes, so the face mask is pretty much just like a. I have one. I think I can show you. Really cool.
Okay. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we're going to play a clip of KiWii in the studio with yours truly, Sean Garvey, as she gives a demonstration of how the face mask works. But I see you came prepared anyway. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So this is pretty much it. It just has the directions. I don't know if it'll show up like backwards.
Here
I'm
we go.
trying to focus it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. But this is what it'll look like. It comes in a container like this, and it'll have some of these. Now, these are the actual face masks, and there's sheet masks. So you just open it and you drop it in, and when you open it up, you'll let it sit on your face for 10 minutes. And these are tea masks, so they're gonna be they are water based, but they're not just regular water. It'll have rosemary water, rose water, orange blossom, a few different others, and of course some fruit infused into the water, and then that's what you'll lay on your face. Depending on what your ailment is, that's how you determine which fruit you choose.
okay. And what a great segue, what a great transition, because you actually demonstrated of how it works in the studio with me. So let's transition and go over into the next clip where you are giving our viewers a demonstration of how the face masks work. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Sean Garvey and my special guest with KiWii. Let's take a look at our recent in-person interview with the one and only KiWii as she gives me, myself, Sean Garvey, and our viewers a demonstration on how the face mask works, or T-mask, if you will. Let's check it out.
Product line that is all fruit infused and it is all natural. There's a chart that'll explain what each fruit does for each ailment. So for hair, it might be alopecia, graying, thinning. There's herbs for that and there's fruits for that. And we specify in the chart which fruit is most beneficial for the ailment as well as for the skin. You have eczema, dry skin, or your skin is fine or your hair is fine. We help you maintain it. So this one right here, this is a hibiscus, rose water, and rose hip. This is a tea spray. You can spray this on your hair, on your body, everywhere. Okay. And you can also do it like spray like a mist in a room, kind of just raise the vibrations.
Yeah.
And this right here, this is
right
special. I'm actually going to use this one last. This is special. This one is actually something you may not have seen before, and likely not. It's a tea rinse similar to this, but this is a lavender one, and you're more than welcome to open it up.
Okay, we're gonna open this up. We're gonna open this up. We are in KiWii Utopia world right now.
Yeah, we're in fruits. We're at Fruitopia in KiWii world.
Okay.
So, and it is secure, so that's why it's a little.
And it's secure, yeah, because in case somebody drops it, you don't want it all spilled out and everything. Yeah.
And we have the directions right here on the back, and pretty much it'll just tell you to take one of these, which is a face mask, and you'll open this up. Would you mind holding that for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we'll open it up just like this, and it kind of looks like a.
Oh, uh-oh.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna use another one. That's
why.
I give you a few of them, but you know.
You know we're not gonna edit this out, right?
That's okay. You know, life is lifing.
Yeah, because we are in KiWi's world.
Hello?
We are in Fruitopia.
Anything can happen. You gotta just be prepared. Yeah. So we open this up, and it's like a pill. It looks like a pill, and you just draw. Oh, we gotta take this part off.
Yeah, you gotta give us. She's giving us a demonstration of how this works.
Taking this off. This is just to keep it secure and keep it fresh. So we're just gonna take this here, drop it right in there.
All right.
And as you see, it's expanding. I'm just gonna.
I feel like I'm watching a science experiment in real time. Okay.
And once you're done, and it takes like 2 seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna take it out and put it on me because I don't mind. I use the product regularly. Okay. So this right here, it ends up being a face mask. So you'll just put this on. This can help calm pores. We have different ones, and it is still fruit infused. This one doesn't have any fruit. It has Don't Forget Me or Forget Me Not, the flower, lavender, as well as rose water.
Wow.
So this will be your face mask. This is how it'll come out. You let it stay on for about 10 minutes.
Look at that. Can we get a close up on that? Look at that. Almost look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, but is that? Yeah. Wow.
So yeah,
I've never seen anything like that.
And it's really cool because you know, you get a couple in there, but it's a really good toner. If you already have like a skincare routine, sometimes people have skincare routines that they're really strict on. You can add this in there and it won't disrupt it. Wow. It'll just keep it going with you. It'll help you maintain. And lavender is kind of a milder herb, so it's really good for your skin as well.
So how long do one have to have the face mask on?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Tops. I wouldn't do it anymore.
Okay.
Just because depending on we don't know how your skin's going to react to it. Some people might keep them on longer. Like certain masks, certain herbs, I'll keep on a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. Like a lavender, I might do that. I might walk around with that one maybe like 20, 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. But the recommended time is about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
Now, the oil.
There's oil. Okay, yes, let's talk about this. We can't forget this right here.
Yes, okay. So this right here is my go-to as far as my base. This is a fragrance oil, and it is a KiWii oil. So this one is all natural, fruit infused. This one does have sweet almond oil in it, so just be mindful. If you have a nut allergy, just, you know, that's just something you want to look out for, but everything doesn't have nut in it. Just this one has a nut oil.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one right here, I'm just gonna do a little demo because honestly, it just, to me, it changes the look of the skin, like just because it's good oil. But can you smell it?
Right. Just.
Did you catch the whiff?
Maybe if you can you put some of my. Oh, I thought you were about to slap me on live.
No.
Slap some of this KiWii World in you.
No,
Let's put some on my hand right here. Then. Okay.
That's enough. Yep. You don't need. It looks like it's not a big bottle, but you can actually get a lot out of it.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna just do the same thing like we saging up here.
Yeah, you know, it's a high rise. But this is a great base oil, whatever your fragrance is. Right. And we also have workshops where we teach you how to make your own. So if you have a fragrance that you're like, you know, like males like sandalwood, they like a lot of sandalwood, things like that, we can formulate a skincare product that has it in here for you, and it's all natural, and it's beneficial for your skin or hair.
Yeah. Wow. I love it. And it smells really good.
Yeah, that's what I say. You might have to. Yeah. It might have to maybe sit on you for a second.
Okay.
Because everybody's body's chemistry is different.
Right.
That's why I make it so light, so you can layer your perfumes and your colognes and it stick. I don't know if you know anything about like when you put on oil, it helps your perfume or your whatever scent or your cologne.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Definitely a good base.
Love it. I love it.
joining with me. Now, I do understand that you have a platform called Fruitopia and Kiwi World. Is that one of the same, or are those two different entities? And if so, break all that down for us.
So, Fruitopia is in Kiwi World, and you can become a Fruitopian once you enter Kiwi World. In Kiwi World, you're all in it right now. It's anything that has to do with Kiwi. We create high vibes. We go, we ride out. And you can also ride out, take the GO train, so you can get to Fruitopia. That's where Fruit Farmer is. That's also where you can find Fallback Mountain, my new single. So definitely you want to go to kiwiworld.com, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I say Fruitopia is the best part of Kiwi World.
Love it. Love it. Well, can anybody be a part of Kiwi World? Can anybody? Do you have to have a passport?
You do have to have a pass. You can get a Kiwi pass at kiwiworld.com. And of course, but everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to Kiwi World. But to get to Fruitopia, that's where you got to get your Kiwi pass. So
that's what it is. Kiwi. Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
When you get your Kiwi pass, you do get free gifts. So any show that you come to in Kiwi World, so any show that I'm at, you'll get a free gift. That could be anything. It could be merch. It could be a drink. It could be cash. It could be a song personally to you. It could be a few things. So make sure you get your pass when you come to Kiwi World so we can go to Fruitopia.
I love it. I love it. All right. You heard it here first, exclusively, right here on Sean Garvey and my special guest, KiWii.
Let's talk about the music for a moment. Like, what can people expect when they hear KiWii, either on the radio or in their stereo? What can
you can expect high vibrational music. It's always something that you can ride out to. Like maybe we can ride out, maybe we can ride south. And if you're on a road trip, you flying, whatever, take it on vacation, ride out. But you're going to get a good feeling, like even with Falling Back, you're getting information on how to navigate relationships, but you're still feeling good about it. You might be in a breakup, but you're going to be dancing. Or you might be, furthering and getting deeper in your relationship, but you're going to be dancing.
Love it. You're going to be dancing and falling in love at the same time.
All of that.
I love it. I love it. All right, so what's next for KiWii?
So for me next will be videos. It's summertime, so we're going to be outside. It's a lot of festivals, have some shows. I even have a show tonight, a few things going on. And the festivals, I'm really excited about that because we're going to just try to get the people to really see. Because I've been doing a lot of smaller venues, and they'll be packed. There'll be people there. But I want to get out and just kind of get some space to play around on the stage. And, I forgot what you asked me.
Man,
I started rambling.
Sorry. You got a lot going on. Of course, you got your merchandise, you got your music, you got, what's else in the near future?
We also have
movies,
shirts, the Go shirts, Go Hard or Go Home shirts. Those are at kiwiworld.com. Hats, mugs, all that. And also, the video. That's what I was going to talk about. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a 3-part video. And this is going to be for my 3 singles, Hard, Falling Back, and Ride Out. So it's going to be, a little movie. You're going to pull everything together. So if you've been watching my journey, you definitely understand and know how, major this is for all these videos to come out. But it's going to be like a movie. So just wait on it.
Is it just going to be you in the video, or will there?
We'll see.
You got to be on the lookout when it comes out and find out.
Who knows?
How they go, and then ride out.
You know?
See that? You see how I did that? You see how I did that? All right. So you just gave the website KiWiWorld.com. KiWiWorld.com.
Yep, and it's Kiwi with 2 I's.
So make sure. Let's spell it out for our viewers, for our listeners.
KiWiWiWorld.com.
Wonderful. And how can people follow you on social media? Your favorite fruit snack?
You know it. Your favorite fruit snack spelled correctly on all platforms.
I love it. I love it. All right, KiWii, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great interview. Thank you so much, and much success to you and your music endeavors and your products and everything. Definitely gonna support, and hey, you doing the thing. So I'm happy for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. All right, this has been Sean Garvey and my special guest with yours truly, the architect, Sean Garvey. And you can follow me, yours truly, on all social media. But go to Instagram first, at Sean Garvey ATL. That's SeanGarveyATL. All the information is at the bottom of the screen there. And stay tuned. We got more of Sean Garvey and my special guest. And no, I am not Donnie Simpson, and this is not Video Soul. We'll be right back.